Today we'll be watching Watanabe versus Suzuki. So it's again the Hulic tournament, and it was played this Friday in Tokyo. Watanabe mana was Sente, and Suzuki Kana was Kote. And as we know, Kana-san is a bishop player, and Suzuki-san, we will see what she will do. She closed the bishop line, which could indicate that she would be going for free bishop. And she defended here with the bishop. If she would defend with the silver, maybe that would be the Yagura opening. Defended with the bishop, and here Watanabe goes for the castle. But you can see that Suzuki Kana is actually going for Gangi castle. We didn't have yet seen, or maybe did we? Watanabe versus Tsukada, also similar shape. Recently Gangi became very popular in Shogi world, maybe thanks to the computers. Well, it was always said that it's a good castle, but somehow it became less playable, maybe because of some variation. But recently it came back, and we can see more of Gangi. Watanabe and Suzuki actually played 3 games together, and all of them were won by Suzuki. First time they played when Watanabe was still amateur, and last time they played in 2014. Yep, so Kana-san, sorry, she's my friend, so I keep calling her by her first name. So Suzuki-san has 3 wins, and probably she's confident. But they didn't play for 5 years, and in this time Watanabe got the title. So let's see how much did their strength change through the time. So Watanabe-san decided to move the silver up to attack quickly. Suzuki-san develops the rook pawn and pushes it again. And here there are 2 options. One is to move the silver up, the other one to move the silver to 8-8. And recently, actually, silver 8-8 is the most played one. There are 9 games with this shape, and the winning rate is 8 win for Sente and 1 win for Kote. And this shape is also good. This actually has 5 wins for Sente, 0 wins for Kote. So it seems that maybe this position is quite unfavorable or hard to win for Kote. What did Suzuki-san do? Did she fight well? Well, we will find out. She finished the castle, and Watanabe-san attacked more. Here we have this pawn push, which will allow us later to use the bishop here. Here Watanabe-san played a move that was not played before. 4-6 pawn. And the meaning is, well, she has the bishop here. In the future, she can push the 4-5 pawn and start some quick attack. So in general, when you play Gangi, and well, according to my knowledge of free bishop player, you don't wanna put the king here as in Yagura. Usually it should be kept here. Although, in the future it can be weak against the rook drop, right, somewhere on the side. It probably happens that the king is here, but according to my old shogi knowledge, it should be here. We can see that Kote still wants to develop the silver, but Sente is very, very aggressive, attacking quickly, while having kind of strong position on the left side. So having virtually no big weakness yet, apart from the golds that are on the bottom of the board. We can see why is it easy to play for Sente. Sente is very aggressive while having solid structure, even though Sente doesn't have a castle. So here Suzuki-san played this move. 4-2 bishop, as I said, trying to attack here. Actually, this is the perfect timing. I'm pretty sure that stronger players can see the move. And they can attack immediately for 5. If you take, well, of course you can promote the bishop. Even if you exchange that, well, you're already 1 length down, right? So Sente would get disadvantage. Next, after defending this line, you would be totally fine. So then Kote cannot take this pawn. What she did instead is 8-6 pawn. They are giving one variation. If it's taken, and here, if you are a beginner, you have to remember to not be too greedy. If you think, haha, yeah, my pawn is attacking your queen better, here is this promotion with check. The horse will load. Please, horse, load. Yeah. My internet is so bad. The horse will make a check, and if silver takes it, the rook can promote, ignoring this attack on the 4th file. If you take this, maybe retake, you're totally fine, right? And you have the dragon. So you shouldn't take the 4/4 pawn in that position. But I told you not to hurry, right? Actually, this is the timing where Watanabe-san took the 4/4 pawn. So she took even more aggressive variation. The question is, who is better? Is it better to attack here or is it better to attack here? And Watanabe-san took this pawn. Anna-san retook it. Promotion. Here Senta also took the silver, making the material balance equal. And here we have some post-game discussion. So one comment this day, not post-game discussion, but actually comment about the game, is if you promote the bishop, Gote can exchange it and be left with the dragon on the board. And Gote's camp is a little bit better, because you know there are some checks here, you can take more pieces. So Gote is a little better. So in post-game discussion, Watanabe-san admitted this position is difficult, and Suzuki-san was wondering, is it so? But she agreed with her. And actually the Kiroku, the person who took the record of the game, was no other but Ito Sae, ladies freedom, and she also gave some comments through the game. And she said, well, if you cannot take the lance, which meant if Sente cannot take the lance, it means that Gote can still fight equally in this game. So if it's bad after this variation, means that Gote can fight equally. Alright, so we cannot take the lance, let's say that. And what she did was to drop the pawn, make the dragon go back, and play 2/4 pawn. If she would promote the bishop, the variation they propose, exchange, and here you still have this line. So even if you defend this pawn, there's this bishop drop attacking the rook and giving some pressure here apparently. I wasn't actually sure. Oh yeah, okay, maybe this kind of attack is painful. When I was watching the game I wasn't sure, but now I see it's very hard to defend that variation. Maybe like this. So it looks like it's blockable, the bishop is blockable, but actually hard. Maybe lance, I don't know. Maybe lance, but here you can use that knight, right? Each time, so Gote seems to be in much better shape. So she didn't do that, she pushed the 2/4 pawn. Suzuki-san offered the bishop exchange, which Watanabe-san kind of ignored because of the previous variation. She strengthened this pawn first, and then Suzuki-san defended. And instead of going back, which would be one idea on this position, Watanabe-san played more aggressive move, going up. And I think this was one of the crucial positions of the game. There was actually a lot of discussion about this position. What Suzuki-san played was 4/7 pawn. Next, she is threatening this silver drop. So for example, silver goes here, take the bishop, taking with the knight, silver drop, and Gote is good. Although it looks good, Suzuki-san she said that she regretted this move afterwards, and they discussed what if she played the 4/6 pawn instead. And there are two variations from here. One was to drop the 4/8 pawn, and the king could go up according to the Ito-san. Silver promoting, knight takes, bishop drop, so threatening the pawn promotion next. This promotion and taking this pawn, king takes, and knight drop here. So double attack. But they were talking that maybe this defense is pretty good. So after you promote the pawn, it's fine. And you cannot take this knight because there's a silver on your way. So maybe this defense was good. They were also thinking about the more a flexible move of moving the silver, after which silver drop, moving back, 3-6 promotion, 4-4 pawn, moving to the side, silver, bishop, and according to the calculation, Gote was good in this position. Suzuki-san said that she overthought a little and she played an unnatural move. It was 4-7 pawn. But let's see, why did she regret this move? Watanabe-san played 4-4 pawn. The reason is if you take it with the gold, the silver will go out, and you know this gold is taken for free if the bishop escapes. And if you take it with the bishop, bishop takes, gold takes, and not the silver, but this time the rook goes and it's much more faster, right? So the only move Gote can do is to move to the side, and then Watanabe-san decided to move the knight. If not the knight, instead if the silver maybe, or from bishop takes, and then there's a Suzuki, 3-5 silver, pawn takes, rook promotion. That's one way to go about this position. But Watanabe-san chose the knight, which goes for obvious fork here. If the bishop goes away, there is the rook, so the only way is to actually use the dragon. And here, 2-4 silver. And here is maybe one of the last mistakes or last big variations that was discussed. What Suzuki-san played was actually go back, but they were considering this pawn drop instead. If the rook takes, pawn drop, rook takes, and here since you don't have pawns, you drop the silver. As you can see, it can be taken by the knight, but then you can take the silver, so it's not this bad. Also, if we take it with the rook, sorry, there's too many arrows. If you take it with the rook, you can take this silver, right? So somehow Gote can put up on a fight, but there is also one more variation. Takes 3-3 with promotion, silver to 6, pawn promotion to 4-3, gold takes from the side, take, pawn drop again, gold goes back, and 4-3 silver. After you take the silver, if king retakes, it's Tsumi with 2 gold at the head. If the kings escape, well, you just take a free gold, so the position was judged to be bad for Gote. So the rook, silver went up, here Suzuki-san moved back. And here we saw this Suzuki already, 3-5 silver, kind of blocking this dragon as well. But you don't want to take the silver, you have to block the rook. And they don't know what happened if the rook would take it, they don't explain it, but maybe one example would be pawn drop and then the silver drop here. Maybe similar to the previous variation. He exchanged the rooks and the silver. Maybe that's what she didn't want to see. She instead took this pawn, retaining this attack. And here Suzuki-san tried to block the rook. Watanabe-san played the rook back, but she decided that maybe the knight immediately was better. Dragon takes, silver takes the rook. Promotion of the pawn takes, silver to 3-2. Rook drop to 9, rook drop 4-1, kings goes up, taking the gold, gold takes, and this nice check here, it leads to win for center. What she did was actually go back. Suzuki-san used that time and she blocked this bishop, and if center would play this now, she would escape to 4-4 because the bishop is blocked. So center attacks more directly, and use this nice silver drop here. They say if the gold would go to the side for 1 gold, king 5-2, taking the bishop, and in this time you wanna jump with the knight. It seems that there would be a very nice attack. In the post-game discussion they said this gold is similarly this kind of variation, and it is hard for to keep the position together. So they played the silver, and Suzuki-san moved directly to promote the gold. But here is very nice pawn drop. And in order to activate the bishop, Watanabe-san dropped this not so obvious gold drop. If we think about it deeper, there is a cool move next. The 5-5 bishop. If you take it, it's a cool checkmate, right? It's very cool, I think. And here this cool bishop move happened, and since you cannot take it, the only way is to move back. And finally after all this move, the bishop took the lance. Finally. Since the king is in the middle of the board, Suzuki-san tries to defend. Here the horse can even take the knight. The bishop escapes, try to make some nice attack on the king, but this force move is very tough. And even though got attacked, the attack is only bishop, so after you block the bishop it should be fine, right? Suzuki-san tries to use the technique, meaning attack a little, defend a little. It is a pretty good way to play in Shogi. And instead of just concentrating on attacking and using all your punches for nothing, in Shogi what we like to do is little bit attack, little bit defense, leaving some aji, some future opportunities.